I'm late. I'm 3 minutes late. Yikes. I don't like being late, but anyway, I had to run upstairs and get some water in case I had a little bit of a coughing fit. Um, please say hello. I think I'm live. Yes, I am. Okay. Sorry, sorry about that. Please say hello when you do pop in. I would love to know who is joining me here today. I've got lots that I want to go through. I've been home from OnStage for a week here, so I have some of my OnStage goodies that I want to share with you and just chat through with you. And then I want to put together a really sweet, good morning, Christine, just a really sweet card with some of my items that I got from OnStage. Met some lovely ladies, some that I knew before. Hi, Karen. Hi, Regina. Hello, Marcia. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, my dear. Um, yeah, I guess this is a big weekend for everybody in the United States. So happy Thanksgiving, my dear. Nice that you could join us. So let me introduce myself. My name is Denise Willerton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba. And I want to welcome you here. If you share, I will add you. I'm just putting my little share tickets down here. If you share my live, I will add you for a draw at the end for a free gift. Hello, Carol, and you shared, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for sharing. I'm just writing your name down. Okay, so let me, bonjour, Lucy, comment ça va? Long time no see. Lucy and I hung out yesterday. We had a wonderful day together with a few other friends. It was super, super fun. Let me, did I, yeah, I don't even know if I did this properly. Okay, I think I want to go with that view right there. So here is the beautiful box that we got from OnStage. It has a handle. I actually ended up having to get a larger box from my son Mark's place so that I could ship my stuff home. Regina, thank you for sharing. Regina is my friend from Germany. One day I'm going to come to your place. I want to meet you in person. I'm going to move the box out of the way. You're also getting another little sneak peek under there. So in the box, we had two stamp sets, and I'm going to feature this one right here. Thank you, Lucy. I will write your name down in just a second. So I'm going to feature this stamp set here today. Beautiful, beautifully happy. This is a celebration. So yes, celebration is coming. January and February, I believe, is celebration so in Canada, for every $60 or $120 that you spend, you are entered for a draw. Karen and Marcia, I see that. I will add your names. This is a decorative border that was also sorry for the glare, that was also a free gift in our little goodie box. And I'm going to feature some of this on our card today. I got, of course, my lanyard, and I am Silver Elite, and I got a pin, well, I guess not a pin, but a ribbon for leadership, sales, and team building. So for that, I thank you all. So thank you. That means an awful lot. Just a little brochure. Then this lovely notebook. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's engraved. And this pen, I love this pen. Stampin' Up! Usually always sends us a notebook and a pen whenever and it writes. So I'll show you my scribbles. So there's my scribbles. That's how it writes. So I love a thin pen, and so it's thin. And then this faux suede shoulder bag, I guess is what it's called. I'll show you here. So a little zipper in there, and a big pouch at the back. And it would just do something like this if you want. So that's everything that was in my box. Now, throughout the day, So on the back of our lanyards, there was a number 1 through 5, and throughout the day, they they call out for what they call prize patrol. And so when prize patrol came around and my number, which was 5, was counted, I received this beautiful ribbon that is going to be in the next upcoming catalog. This background stamp, hand drawn dots, and it's rubber. So I'm thinking that'll be very cool. This beautiful paper. So I actually need to call Stampin' Up! Because I'm not sure if the colors are correct in here or not. But anyway, maybe they are. But Cajun Craze, and it looks like Night of Navy to me. Beautiful, beautiful paper. Okay, so Lucy shared. Let me add your name. And Karen shared before we go any further. And Marcia. Thank you for that, girls, for sharing. Okay, so that paper. Now, I also want to show you, okay, I cannot show you the inside, but Celebration starts January 5th and ends the 28th of February. There's lots of beautiful goodies in there. I can show you some of the product. Let me get rid of that. And then the new mini is January to April. So that will be the J to A mini. So I can only show you the cover. I can't show you what's inside. Hi, Kathy. And okay, and so then I did, because I went to OnStage, I was allowed to do a pre-order through those 2 catalogs that I just showed you. So through the mini and through the Celebration, I was allowed to purchase some of the items. So I want to show you some of what, because my pre-order came yesterday. But you know what? I want to highlight this for a minute. These little gems, I totally overlooked them in the catalog until, hi Cherie, oh thank you. I will put your name down. These are called the Festive Pearls. They are in, look at these. They're gorgeous. How did I miss that? Unbelievable. So these are in the current little June to December mini, and they're on page 83 at the bottom left. So these are called the Festive Pearls. So I ordered those, which you can order now. And these, I totally overlooked it. If you like doing, this is in the big catalog, so the annual catalog on page 141, $21. And this is what you get. This is called For Everything Fancy Sequence. And Cherie, I will add your name. Thank you for sharing. I hope everybody here has had a chance to win the draw. So if you love doing shaker cards, look at this. This whole package is in there for $21. Isn't that ridiculous? It's beautiful, and that'll go a long, long way. So all you need if you're doing a window card, and I'm going to do, whoops, I am going to do a window card one day on my live. I just needed to do a quick card today. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So this was also a gift for coming to OnStage. So that was also in that beautiful box that I showed you. So it's an umbrella, and it's really neat fabric. It's like a raincoat. So I've got these little arrows on my handle. So if I open it up, look at this. Look at the inside of my umbrella. Is that not like, I can't wait for the rain. Is that not ridiculous? I love my umbrella. So if you're allowed to love an umbrella. So that was another gift for going to OnStage. Okay, back to where I was. Celebration items. So with Celebration, you're not allowed to pre-order everything, but you are allowed to pre-order some items. I loved these fonts. This is Celebration, and all, like, I love sentiments. So my shoulder is yours. How nice is that? In the Country, this would be beautiful for, oh, I love my umbrella too, Lucy. It matches your coat. In the Country, like, this would be great to color. Flat adhesive backed pearls. This is I failed to write it. Those first two stamp sets are Celebration. I don't believe this is. I forgot to mark it. I don't know if you can see how beautiful these are. And because they're flat, this is not going to add any bulk to a card that you use. You know what? Maybe I'll keep those out and put those on the card today. By the bay, this is, I thought I opened it. There it is. This is in Celebration, along with these owls. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I love these little owls. Owls are so adorable. And I love owls. So here is one side. Here is the other side. So it has a little bit of a foil. So this is Celebration. So when Celebration does start in January, you are able to get this for free with a $60 order. Look at those little, I don't know if those are puffins. So one side is a mat and the other side is your foil. And beautiful, like waterscape. You could cut that bird out and just have it walking on the water. Night of Navy, little clamshells. And so the other side is all that shimmer. Sorry for all of this showcasing, girls. I know you came to look at a card. Got a little bit of wood grain happening here, and then some seascape on the back. Again, Celebration item, free with a $60 order. We had beautiful presentations at OnStage, and it was so fun. And it was really neat to meet some girls that I know through Facebook and YouTube land, and it was really neat to meet them in person. Shell, welcome here. Sandpiper, yes, thank you. I knew somebody would correct me. I knew it wasn't a puffin, but I knew it was a bird. Shell, the paper is gorgeous. Celebration coming your way. So those adorable owls, can't wait to play with those. This is also Celebration paper, and this is with, I thought I had this all ready to go with a cutout. I guess this was the one that I didn't. So this one is called Dainty Flowers. So this is Celebration. That last pack of paper that I showed you was 6x6. If you go on my Facebook page, you will also see some of all of the boards of pictures that I took. So before I left, Shell said to me, please take pictures. And I'm not the best at doing it, but I remembered and I did it. So, I mean, look there's your card base right there. Let the paper do the work for you, right? If you get my emails, my closing line says, trust the paper. Look there's another card base right there. Trust the paper. This is free with a $60 order. So I'm still on the Celebration items that I was allowed to pre-order. There's a card panel right there and a strip. So while I was at Celebration, I'm gonna embarrass myself and share a story with you. I can't believe I'm telling you this. Why did I freeze? Oh, there we go. So beautiful, beautiful paper. If my friend Dar was here, she is such a pink girl. She'd be going crazy on this one. Pardon me, on this one. And then that. So when I got to Vancouver on Friday afternoon, my son picked me up at the airport and brought me to a pre-OnStage party that I was invited to. This is a $120 order, free in Celebration, okay? And it's huge. So you know what? I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's so big, but I'm going to fan, okay? So there's one side. There's the other side. Those are the two sides. Those are the two sides. No, wait a minute. Those are the two sides. So Mark brought me to my event on Friday night, which was so fun. And so I'm just showing you the two sides. And And then the young lady who hosted the event brought me back to my hotel in the evening, and then we went on to the OnStage event on Friday evening. Saturday morning, I woke up and I thought, I don't have time to have a full-on shower. My hair is kind of fine enough. And good morning, Lorraine. Okay, let me move on to, this is called the Fancy Flora Suite. Now, I was not able to pre-order the whole suite, but I was at least able to grab the paper and the, what is this called? The gold faceted adhesive backed sequence. Okay, how's that for a mouthful? And so that is in the mini that's coming up, and here's the paper. So I got up in the morning. Lorraine, I don't know if you can see these names here. When people share and they let me know that they've shared, I add their name for a draw. So again, there's the two sides. So I woke up Saturday morning, not going to have a full-on shower, jumped in the shower to just do my body. Sorry if that's too much information. And there's those two sides. So we're looking at soft succulents, Cajun craze, and such. There we go. Beautiful paper. Trust the paper. Got out of the shower, put my face on, got myself together. So yes, I'm vain. I'm that person that puts makeup on. Anyway, and then I grabbed my dry shampoo I don't know if any of you use dry shampoo. Anybody out there use dry shampoo? Spritzed it in my hair. You just kind of, move your hair around and it kind of makes your hair look freshly shampooed again. And so I don't use it all the time, but on occasions like that, I do. So I dry shampooed my hair, and, oh, this one is called, I threw my paper away, the Fancy Flora Suite, and I ordered the whole suite because I was able to. So wait till you see this. Drum roll, please. Okay, gorgeous ribbon, pool party. It's beautiful, and it's not super bulky and thick, so it does make a nice ribbon. And then we have the iridescent pastel gems. I should have opened these first. Sorry, girls. Did my dry shampoo, kind of smushed it around in my hair. Gorgeous. Thank you, Lorraine. Just tuck those away and I'll put them away later. Okay, that is something different. Something fancy. And this, you can purchase this as a bundle. I did the suite, so the whole thing came as a suite. Lorraine, I will write your name down. Now, can I ask you where you're from? Because I don't know that you've been here before. So welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm just going to put your initials just in case. So this is a bundle, or you can do the whole suite. Beautiful sentiments. You've got all sorts of gift tags ready to go, ready for layering and everything, which is super fun. So that is coming in the new current catalog. Another bundle, but I again did the whole. Oh, well, welcome here. Say hi to Jenna next time you see her. So I'm assuming you're from Canada. Here are the here's all the dyes for the two-tone flora. Is that how? Yeah, two-tone flora. Can you see that whole thing there? And this will cut out, obviously, those flowers, but also will cut out some of the flowers in this DSP. So there's the two sides. Back to my story. Dry shampoo in my hair. And you know what? Look at, for all you painters out there, this paper has dimension. Karen, do you see that? My girlfriend Karen is a beautiful, beautiful painter. And so these flower images and this whole painting thing is kind of that thick look of oil painting. I used to oil paint. back when I was a teenager. And so I love the depth in this paper. It looks dimensional. Let the paper do the work. Trust the paper. Look at this. For those that like the neutral, I love this color combination right there. I love it. So that looks like soft suede, evening evergreen, soft succulent. There's a little bit of the purple in there off the top of my head. Don't remember the color. Oh, hi. And be safe, okay, when you're driving, my friend. And look at that. So that is part of the suite, still in the suite. This is also part of the suite. This is called Fine Shimmer. So the colors in here are fresh, freesia, soft succulent, and gold. I love that paper so much. Lorraine, I used to live up by Cold Lake. I was telling Jenna that the other day. My father was in the Air Force, and we were posted in Cold Lake, Alberta. So this is single-sided, but here is your shimmer paper. I don't know if you can see that. You can't quite see it for what it really is, but pretty close. Pretty close. It's beautiful. So that is the entire suite of that. Okay. Sorry for all of this. I wanted to show you this. How did I miss these? These are in the annual catalog on the top right on page 143. Now I create cards for, sorry for that noise. I create cards for a jewelry store here in Winnipeg, and they need to be simple, elegant, mostly tone on tone, black and white. How did I miss these? Look at that. So these are pearled hearts, and you can take your blending brush and you can color them if you want, any color that you want. So glad I noticed those, because I am in the middle of a card order right now for them. So I've got 15 more cards and I'm done. Okay, on to today's card. Let's see if we can get through this. I'm going to grab everything that I need. I've got my cat. I'm going to pull that to the side because I'll use that in a minute, and I'll explain that as I go. But first, what I want to do is, here's my panel. So we've got a basic white, and that measures, sorry, I didn't write anything down. That measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then I have a soft succulent panel, and that measures 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, we're going to stamp on the basic white, and I am going to grab my Stamparatus. You all know that I am a little bit of a Stamparatus snob. I created this card for my team meeting. I will show you. And one of my girls said, so what I did, I'm going to kind of cover part of my, I initially wanted to do the card tone on tone. Okay. So I had stamped these. Sorry that I'm hiding everything. That is so weird, Denise. So I stamped this tone on tone, and then one of my members said petal pink, and I was like, oh really? But I thought, okay, let's go for it. So here it is with petal pink. And so then what I did was I pulled in the petal pink to make the whole card work. So I added more petal pink. Okay. But now I want to create this. Hi, Jenna, welcome here. I want to create this with what I had first intended, which was tone on tone. Okay. So Jenna, I showed a bunch of pre-order stuff. Here's one of it that I got yesterday. So I thought, you know what, let's go for it. I'm going to put my panel in my Stamparatus. I like to stay away from my hinges just because I feel that I get a better stamp. Jenna, thank you. Let me add your name. So beautifully happy Stampin' Up! Did a free shipping event. Was it free shipping? No, it wasn't. It wasn't free shipping. Sorry. It was like a sale event while I was away. And so I had some gals partake in that. And I also had a little gift if you placed a $40 order or more with me. And I'm going to do that draw later today because I think my shipment is actually annual sales. Thank you. My shipment is coming this afternoon, so I want to do my draw for the girls, and it'll just be the girls that were in there. But if anybody is interested in knowing who won, but that's kind of weird, right? So I grabbed my soft succulent because I'm totally staying in the soft succulent realm. Okay, I got a little bit of ink on my window, which I know is not going to affect anything, but let's just clean that up. Let's grab our pressure tool. And I think I say this every time. My girlfriend makes these. They're great, especially if you're a Stamparatus snob like I am. And I am just going to give that pressure. Now, you know what I want to do? I want to sneak my bone folder in here to hold my paper down. Because this is photopolymer, I don't want my paper to move even a smidge because I want to ink that again. I want my outline to be a little bit darker. Fingers crossed that it didn't move. And let's go again. And I'm going to do that one more time. Jenna, I love my pressure tool. I have a little bit of arthritis in my fingers. I don't like to talk about ailments, but I do. So let's stick our bone folder in there again. I press down so that my paper doesn't move. See how that's getting a little bit darker? And let's go one more time. So yeah, because I use my Stamparatus so much, whoops, I'm not even in here. There we go. Because I use my Stamparatus so much, I would use the heel of my hand, or I would do this and my fingers would ache. This, it feels so nice. And if you're like me and you grew up learning to drive with a stick shift, I feel like I've got a stick shift in my hand. And there you go. So I've done that 3 times. Okay. Oh, I still need that. Let's take that off. Yeah, I don't know how much it is to ship in Canada, girls. Darlene would know. And if you want, I can hook you up with her. Let me know. And I'm sure, like, if you shared the shipping, piece of cake, right? Then it's done. So let's remove that. And when you do remove your photopolymers, be because they can rip. I had a friend that happened to. Now, on the other side of this, and this is a celebration item, we've got the flowers, the leaves, and the buds, okay? And there's also really cute sentiments, which we are going to use. Okay, so let's get, where am I going here? Let's get, what am I doing? How come this is, there we go. No. How come that's not working? That's weird. Did I grab the wrong thing? Let's put my leaves down. That's bizarre. I don't know why that happened. Getting my leaves down. Okay, is that, no, I'm going to have to do this individually. That is so weird. What was I doing wrong here? I don't think. Huh. That's bizarre. That worked for this card. How come it's not? Okay, I'm having a moment. I am having a moment. I don't want my paper to move. Photopolymers are so sticky. I love them for that. Okay, let's do our leaves. And you're going to see this image. Oh, I'm not really in camera. There we go. Oh, okay. So you bought the cat and the pressure tool. Okay. I'm going to show the cat in a minute. Thanks for that, Donna. So down this goes. So have you used your pressure tool, Donna? And again, I don't want my paper to move. So let's just few extra steps. But see, because I stamped that 3 times, how I really have this pop of an image happening. And I'm still trying to figure out that other one. I think I just did. Let's remove that guy. Let's put this one down. So that's going to take care of all the flowers. So yeah, I forget the entire cost, but I think the cat, which I'm going to show you in a minute, I think, so don't quote me on this, is $25, and the pressure tool is $20. So if you do the math, that's what the shipping would have been. And Donna, I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to just hand that off to you. If my flight back home wouldn't have been a direct flight and a stop in Edmonton, I would have hollered and said, I'm at the airport, come and get it. Look at this. This is what I wanted to do on my team meeting. Okay, this one baffles me. How come this is not working? Like, that's weird. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. What else is in here? I thought I had something for, bizarre. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, so it goes this way. I was trying to put it down this way. It goes that way. Shipping is ridiculous. It just is. Okay, that's nicely placed. Let's take that off. I will clean it later. Hopefully I didn't get anything on my fingers. Bone folder. Don't want anything to move. I'm running out of room here. My paper's curling. Press that down. Nothing moved. I'm liking my card. One lucky person. Everything is so expensive. So now I've got all of that done. So I'm not worried if my paper does move a smidge. Whoops. Whoa. Good thing it didn't move because it slammed back down. Let's take that off. Give that a clean too while I'm at it. And I want to grab that other stamp set, which is not part of Celebration. Right here, the decorative borders. That was one of my freebies for attending OnStage. Now, you know what? You can go to the post office and you can purchase a prepaid box, okay? And sometimes that ends up being a little bit cheaper if you order a prepaid box, okay? Let's go. Well, let's see. Am I too close to the top for a corner? Do I do a corner? What do you think? Or you know what? I could do it down here. I do have more room down here. Let's get that back in the corner. Somehow I feel like I've got more room here. Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's, yeah, everything is such a money grab. Like, it's just not. I should send my husband back to work and he could be my shipper. But then he would be gone all the time. That would not be fun. At first, it would feel like it's fun. And then after a while, it gets old because he used to truck. And so I know what it's like to be home alone. I don't think I stamped that very nicely. I don't want it to move in case I need to do this again. Come on, bone folder. My paper is starting to curl a little bit in there. Do you like my crazy little handles on my... I can't get my bone folder in. Take your pick tool. You're next. You're a little bit thinner. Okay. Nothing moved. Yeah, I didn't think I got a nice stamped image on that. Let's put that under there. Okay, girls, wow, back to my story. So did the dry shampoo, whew, squirrel, did the dry shampoo, and then my hair was like worse. It looked really greasy, and I'm like, what? Maybe I just didn't shake the bottle enough. So I shook the bottle again and dry shampooed my hair, and now it's even worse. Now I'm looking like an entire grease bomb. And so I'm trying to cut corners by not having to wash my hair, but now I have to wash my hair. My face is already on. Back in the shower I go. So I'm washing my hair and trying not to get any water on my face so I don't have to start all over with my makeup, and just do like a little bit of a touch up. Oh my goodness, I'm a piece of work. And I managed to do that quite well. But then after I got out of the shower and totally got myself together for the event, I quickly Googled. So what I had was, it was called Dove Dry Spray. So it was like Dove Dry Shampoo, right? It was antiperspirant. So I was putting deodorant in my hair instead of dry shampoo. Okay, so here's my cat. And I know that I have about 1/8 of an inch on my card panel. On my cat, I've got my 1/8 of an inch. If you wanted a bigger, you've got your 1/4 inch. So then what you would do is you would cut your panels so that you would have a 1/2 inch. So you've got a 1/4 on either side. Then you've got 3/8 of an inch. So same thing. And 1/2 an inch. So you can build panels. So what we're going to do is, on the cat, we put down our first panel, which again was 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to put my 1/8 inch, what would you call that thing? Template. There's a good word. Yeah, you know what? Oh, only Denise would do that. We're going to grab our silicone mat, and I'm not quite in, but anyway, so there's a... Oh no, did I need to bring a new glue forward? I think this is the one that has. So yeah, true story. Welcome to the wonderful world of Denise Willerton. That is just something that I would do. So if you buy those little travel things and it's called Dove Spray, it is, or Dove Dry Spray, it's not dry shampoo. I want to make sure that I'm right in the corner here, and I want to make sure that I'm right in the corner here with my panel that has adhesive on it, and I have perfect placement. So for those where eyeballing is difficult for you, the cat is the perfect tool in your studio. Okay, wow. What sentiment should we use? And I'm going to let you girls choose, okay? Pardon me. For a feeling better kind of day, sending happy thoughts, for a very happy birthday, kindness matters, thank you, and you are easy to love, okay? I will let you choose the sentiment, and then we will carry on with our card, okay? I will give it a few minutes while I put some things away. There's a novel idea. Kindness matters. Yes, it does. So kindness matters it is. Let's do it. I don't want to lose those pieces. Can I just... what does kindness matters look like? Right there, just that little guy. Oh, and you know what? I think some dots might be nice, or is that kindness matters? Let's grab a small block. I put my block on crooked on purpose so that I don't have a tendency of using the edge of my block as a guide for straight. It forces me to use what I've got in there for straight. And I've got a little piece of scrap, and I want to grab my foam mat because I'm working for photopolymer. Okay, where's my soft succulent? Get that inked up. So again, I'm inked up. I get to use my inked up stamp as my square, not my block. But I'm fairly good at eyeballing. Now, if I was right down on my card, I would be more worried about that. But because I'm going to cut this out, I don't have to worry about it. So this entire card is, if I can get it up, is tone on tone, okay? Which is what I want. And I've got some soft succulent. Let me make this into a banner. So let's say you don't have any dies at home. You don't have to always spend the money on dies. You can make your own. So if you're really worried about going straight, you're just going to put that in your paper trimmer. And I am using my writing. I like to go up. I'm using my writing as my, there we go. So there's my little panel. And I'm going to go like so and like so. And then what I do is I put that right down on my soft succulent. I want to make sure, am I in? I want to make sure that I have, I keep grabbing, put that in the trash, Denise. I keep grabbing the wrong one. Okay. And the reason why I also like my silicone mat is because it helps me to pick up. Now, I don't know if you can see this. If I put this down this way, I'm not going to have enough room to make my border, right? So I'm eyeballing the top because I want my soft succulent to peek through. And now I always like to, my cutting guide is always to my left. My scissors are always to my right. I don't know if that made sense. And I can cut that thinner if I want. So again, my cutting line is on the right. My scissors are on the left. And all I'm doing is I'm using my basic white as my template. There you go. There is your sentiment. We're going to put dimensionals on that. I'm going to put 4 little dimensionals. Oh, I'm done. Okay, let's make some more dimensionals. Use up every inch, ladies. I don't know if anybody throws that away, but if they did, it's like, what? You still have a ton of dimensionals. If you take the time to throw your border away, it's like you could have done. Oh, okay. Should I question, now that I've got my backing off, on this one, I put some dottage. Okay, do you see that dottage? Should I leave this clean or should I put a few dots? I will wait to hear, because that's going to determine where my sentiment goes. If I do dots or not, maybe it would. And also the next question is, where do I put my sentiment? Yikes. Where do I put my sentiment? I maybe should not have done that. Dots. Okay, dots it is. So let's clean that one off, because I'll stick my finger in it. I know I will. Kindness matters. And it does. You know what, actually? Is that too? No, it's not too little. Let's pick that up that way. And I want my dots to be light, okay? Oh, and Karen said clean. Oh, ladies, okay, I need help here. I need one more person to chime in. Dots or clean? Dots or clean? Because right now we're even, so I need at least one more person to break this. Dots or clean? Sorry, putting you all on the spot, because it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. But if I do dots, I am going to stamp them off, so they will be light. I can go to the other side. Okay, so clean. Okay, so clean it is. But if I was to do dots, let me show you what I would have done. Okay, here's my scrap paper. Here is some basic white. I would have stamped off and then dot. Stamp off and then dot. So they would have been super, super subtle. Okay, so Lucy, thank you. Very gracious of you. She's going to the other side. Let's close our soft succulent. But now, where am I placing the sentiment? Because I have a feeling I should have, and we are putting some bling on here too, right? Like I don't want it in the middle of this. Like that's the feature. That's kind of weird. I am thinking up here, right? Top right corner. Is that a yay or a nay? I can go right like that. And if I just drop it, I'm not going to press it. That's where it would be. Kind of a weird place for it, but you know what? Once I pull in, and we're going to use the flat adhesive backed pearls because they're gorgeous. Yes? Okay. So there it is. So what I did was I kind of eyeballed right here 1/8 of an inch on my white. And if you're really worried about going straight, because some people worry about going straight. I have not used this. This is called the matte. Okay. If you are worried about being straight, you can always use the matte. Okay. And this is 3/16 of an inch, and there's your straight edge there. So there's another item that my girlfriend Darlene also sells. Okay, let's get some of these flat adhesive backed pearls on. They are unbelievable. The first one I'm thinking of is in the center of that flower. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, and they are pearls, so they are like a little bit of a different size. And I always love having a pearl up on the sentiment. There is the card. Okay, now all I need to do is put that down on a card base, and in my handy dandy little box, I always have, well, not always, because sometimes I run out and I have to make more, but I usually have card bases ready to go. And normally what I do, if I'm ever having one of those moments where I have no mojo, or I don't feel like creating, but I want to be down in my studio. But I just don't have what it takes to create a fresh new card, because sometimes that just takes thinking power, and sometimes I don't have thinking power. I'll just put on some music and I will sit and create. And I could have used my cat, but I didn't. I'm eyeballing. And there's the card. Easy peasy. It's such a pretty card, and it's super, super simple. Let me pull up another window and add these names. Share screen. Oh, you know what? I guess I need to open up a screen. Let me open up a screen. I know you can see me still, but I can't see you. I'm opening up Wheel of Names. Okay, then I'm going to come back and share this screen. Oh, did I lose you girls? Hello? What's happening? What happened? There we are. Okay, that was weird. Like all of a sudden I'm looking at a black screen. Share screen. If you ever find me on Facebook, and I would love it if you did, and you go to my YouTube channel, I would be honored if you follow me. I would be honored. So you would hit subscribe, share, okay, and then if you hit